Good evening, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having a great evening. Tonight thought I would do something a little fun. We're going to pit the Hercules impact driver against the Ridgid Subcompact. Now I only have a 4 amp hour battery for this. I do have octane batteries. I actually think that would be cheating, especially if I use a 3 because it has a 21700 cells. I think that's overdoing it. Plus, if I go up to a 6 to kind of match the one I've got on the Hercules, I think it just gets too much of an advantage. Now, on paper, this Hercules should absolutely 100% destroy the Ridgid in head-to-head. There should be no competition. The specs on this blow out the Ridgid. But in the real world, you don't use things based on paper. You use them based on actual real world use. So I've got 4 or 5 little tests we're going to run. We're going to see which one does best, how they hold up, how much battery they use and whatnot. I will tell you that the Hercules does not have a push-in collet. You do have to press out and push in, and then push out and push out. The Ridgid quick release, and you hit the bit and it flies right out. We'll see. But yeah, let's give these a nice shot. Some nice little deck screws we got here. Now, I am not the best impact driver. I don't use them very often. I prefer drills and hammer drills over impacts, but impacts have their place in the tool world. Oh, and yeah, I'm sorry about the pajamas, but it's 40 degrees outside and I don't have any heat in my garage, so we're going to speed this up and do it as quickly as we can. So on your mark, get set, go. Well, if I don't cam it out, but I think that Hercules has clearly won that one. I'm not even going to bother to test it. Like I said, I'm not the very best with these things, and I'm not very good at dual wielding. This isn't Final Fantasy or whatever game that is where you dual wield. I will say, if there is one thing I'm going to do with an impact, it's this right here. Yeah, I like using hammer drills and drill drivers. Just freely admit it. But on these smaller drill bits, I actually think it's a lot quicker to just throw it in your impact, chew up some wood, and go right through it. So let's give her a shot. On your mark, get set, go. You'll have to tell me who won that. I can't see from overhead. Let's do something a little different, huh? I'm trying to keep these bad boys color coordinated somewhat. Red and orange, whatever. Blue and blue, that's an easy one. So let's give it a shot right here. Let's see. Mark, get set, let her rip. Wow. Ridgid clearly won that one. And believe me, I'm as surprised as you. I didn't think the Ridgid would win, especially something that required more torque. think that's the right bit right there. Looks pretty even to me. We'll switch it up. We'll put the Ridgid in my right hand and the Herc in my left. I am left-handed, so I got to do a little dominance thing going there. But let's see how they do. Let her rip. Man, that's pretty even. I would say these two are evenly matched. I don't know who won the drill test, the twist bit test. I don't know which one won. I couldn't see. And I had a feeling that the Ridgid was ahead on that lag bolt, but it's just too hard to tell. It's just too hard to tell from this angle. So if I'm wrong, roast me. If I'm right, roast me anyway. Again, pretty even right there. Pretty even. Can't really complain about that at all. Last test coming up. And this one should be a doozy for both of them. This is a 5/16. I don't know if you can see that. Number 6-inch lag screw. I don't recommend using an impact for something like this, but you can do it. You 100% can do it. I don't know why you would. This is cedar. So this isn't pine. I'm not going down into pressure treated pine to show everybody what a man I am. This is just straight up cedar. So I will tell you, as far as wieldability goes, which one feels better in your hand? This Ridgid all day, every day. It's nice, it's lightweight, it's very easy. The base is huge. It's a big old bottom girl. But yeah, it is a little bit wider than the Hercules. But if you look at them side by side, the Hercules is taller. It's heavier up here. It does weigh a good deal more than the Ridgid. It's got a good, decent feel to it, but nothing to write home about. That Ridgid just feels really good in your hand. It's kind of bottom heavy though. I don't know if that's good in an impact or not. Not really good in a woman, but you know, who's counting? So, on your mark, get set, let her rip. I think that one clearly went to the Hercules. There you go. I think just based on that last test, the only one I really could see very well, I mean the last two I could see, was 1 and 1. I think these are very evenly matched. I do not think the Hercules is meeting up to its spec sheet, but it did have the better of the Subcompact, but not by much. And when you consider the cost of the tools, you get a 90-day warranty with the Hercules. You get a lifetime service agreement with the Ridgid. Say what you will about the lifetime service agreement. I've used it. I have never had any issue with it. But based on those factors, I would buy the Ridgid. before I would buy the Hercules. And just let's take them out and see how they do. There you go. There you go, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. If you like it, if you like the content, stick around, subscribe, like and subscribe. If you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down. Tell me what you didn't like it. Tell me how I can improve the channel. I want to bring you guys the best content I can. Please help me out. Thank you. Have a good night.